Heavy was a huge loss.
Yeah,
Huge
he's
loss.
amazing talent.
And, you know, and I think one of the reasons why he's underrated is because, you know, that category of hip hop gets dismissed by people.
Yeah.
You know, there was a great episode of Bernie Mac when he was
Which
telling.
you produced on.
Yes, when I produced and
One of my
directed
favorite
on.
shows.
Thank you. And he talked about, you know, his music and how the kids can't touch his, you know, his CDs. And he goes, you know, that's my jazz, that's my soul, that's my happy rap. And it was like,
Happy rap.
happy
That's what it
rap.
was.
That's heavy.
Happy
Yeah.
rap.
There's nothing wrong with happy
Right.
rap.
No.
Everyone's trying to be so hard, right? And obviously, you know, NWA had this giant global impact, and there was all this money to be made from, and it was great. Obviously, you know, what Dre and Cuba and all those get was revolutionary. But I think it's an easy thing for all Americans to dismiss things that are fun.
Right.
Like, well, fun's easy and fun, and fun isn't as deep as heavy and hard and dark. So no. Fun's underrated.
Right.
You know, happy is just as
Right.
difficult to execute as dark and edgy.
Kid and Play was also the happy rap category. But they had bars. And the movie showcased the art of rap through the battle scene and through the jail scene. Like, was that a decision on your part?
Yeah, I mean, the movie's just me, right?
Yeah,
I wrote it, I directed it, and look, I loved hip hop. You know, it was exploding at the same time. I mean, Rappers Delight came out basically the year I went to college,
Right.
But even before that, I mean, my brother was living in New York. I remember he would say, "Look, there's this phenomenon that's happening long before things were put on record." You know, and remember the Rocksteady crew, the dance crew wanted my brother Warrington to manage them.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So
Okay.
I would go to Brooklyn, I would go to different places and see hip hop as a live phenomenon even before it became an industry.
Right.
So I was a fan from before the beginning.
Right.
And those are the things that I loved about it. So I'm just a fan with access to equipment.
You have the element, the element of the DJ, like the experience with the DJ, what the DJ has to go through with that equipment.
Right.
And how he felt about my records. I'm like, what do you know, it was very, that's like, you had to have been from the culture. But the reason I'd asked that in that way is because people didn't really look at Kid and Play as lyrical rappers. And I think you were able to bring that out and showcase like this is a skill in their wheelhouse.
I mean, again, the dismissiveness of
the happy
rap.
Right.
Like, whatever. That it's like, no, like, okay, do it now.
Right.
If it's nonsense, right now make a happy rap record.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Because
I'm about to make one right now.
I mean, to me, it's always funny to me that people, as much as, you know, certain people in hip hop talk about making money and getting paid, it's all about money. I'm like, but you're not Will Smith. And who's made more money in hip hop than Will Smith?
Right.
Who's more iconic?
Well, yeah.
Like, okay, you had a giant records, giant movies, giant TV shows. There is no medium, there is no platform where Will Smith has not rung the bell at the highest level.
Good point.
Right? So if you're really about money, then you should be making 20 Fresh Princes.
Right.
Word up.
But that's the thing. He's so successful now as a. That's why I love that, like, on this latest press tour, he actually.
Do you see him do a brand new funk?
Right. Oh my God.
It's out of the ordinary. Out of the extraordinary.
Right. I mean, it's just like, in case you forgot, in case you think this cat was, he was okay back then. No. Right here, right now.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Kid and Play, they were the first rappers to have their own movie, serial, cartoon, and you were a big part of that. How did you feel about helping them blow up and become like this broad phenomenon?
It's great. That's what it's all about. You know, I mean, the thing is, you know, for a long time in Hollywood, there's like one black star, right? It's
One in, one out.
It's Sidney Poitier. Okay, now it's Denzel. It's Bill Cosby. Now it's Richard Pryor. It's the one of a time thing. And part of that is, it's to be a star, you need a consistent flow of great vehicles, right? That show you at your best. And when black filmmakers started coming up, we couldn't afford the stars that already existed, so we were making our own stars and creating vehicles that showed off what they were. So, you know, look, I love everyone on that movie. So to see, you know, Kid and Play blow up, fantastic. To see Martin become Martin, great. I mean, you know, everyone, they're all my friends, and I love them all, and I want to see my friends succeed. So yeah, it was great.
One of the, I can't remember which one it is. It's either Kid or Play, but one of them is a professor at FAMU currently.
You're talking
Yes,
about
Play.
Play, yes.
Yeah, Kid is out here in LA being funny.
Oh, yeah, because I ran into him in the club, and you know how sometimes
Chris
you meet
Reed.
celebrities and you don't know how you know them? And I spoke to him, and I was like, hey, and he was like, I don't know you. And then I was like, oh, shit.
Right, yeah, no, but Zach, but I feel very close to you.
Yeah, I grew up with you. We grew up together. You know what I mean?
You're my homie.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember there was a unsung episode about Kid and Play. And that was the occasion that we kind of were finally all back together. And it was really like a high school reunion that, you know, Tisha and AJ and Kid and Play, and, you know, we're all there for the screening, and then we hung out after it. And it was, again, like high school. We just went back into our same molds. It was just like, oh, we just are who we are.
Right.
It was beautiful.
It's Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Right.
Dividing the scene. Yo, Herb, tell them what it mean. Confused by the words it's saying? We're not serious. We're just Kid and Playing. Two guys. Are we shy bull like the tower? We're an eyeful. That was my favorite lyric for years.
It's a spectacular line.
Y'all get it, right?
We get it.
What was great is I showed that episode to my kids. And they flipped over everything. They were like, the clothing, you know, we started playing Kid and Play in the car on the way to school. And they were just, I mean, I was like, oh, this is how, like, the 90s revival happens, right? Some kids who were not alive in that time go, everything I'm seeing is cool about that. We want to go back to that.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is great.
What we done started. Look at what we done started. This the people party. When opportunity knocking, then young nigga move that door. Whoa, get your foot stuck, get it, call me young, go get it.